Good morning, dear students. You have already learnt about digestion process and the parts of human digestive system like buccal cavity, salivary glands, esophagus, then is stomach, liver, gallbladder, pancreas, then is small intestine, large intestine, and then food goes to rectum, and at the end it goes to the anus. Is it? These are all the parts of human digestive system. Now we will discuss human digestive system in detail, that how digestion takes place in human beings. Is it okay? First part of human digestive system is mouth. This you all know that. And the other name is buccal cavity. Now this is the first organ of human digestive system. Food is taken into the mouth, into the body through the mouth. The digestion of food starts as soon as we put food into it. Is it okay? Digestion starts here as soon as we put the food. The mouth contains teeth, tongue and the salivary glands. Now the teeth helps in breaking down of food into small pieces. Now tongue, that helps in, you can say, in mixing of food with the saliva, which is secreted by salivary glands. Clear? Now what about human teeth? What will they do? Human teeth help in chewing the body, break down the food mechanically into small pieces. Then we have a 4 types of human teeth. We have lower jaw and the upper jaw, and total of 32 teeth present in adult. Clear? Then what are the 4 types? That is incisors, canines, premolars and molars. What are incisors? Incisors basically help in biting and cutting the food. These 4 are called as incisors. These 4 teeth which are in the lower jaw are called as incisors. Again same, these are present in upper jaw also. So therefore total of 8 incisors are present in our denture. Then we will talk about canines. Canines help in piercing and tearing the food. That is to turn out the food. Clear? That is 2 in the lower jaw. This is one on one side and second on another side. Clear? That is 2 is present in the lower jaw, and same in the case 2 is present in the upper jaw. The total are 4. Then we have premolars and molars. They help in chewing and grinding of food. Clear? They help in chewing, simply chewing and grinding of food. Now if we talk about them, premolars are 10 and premolars and molars both are 10 in lower jaw and 10 in upper jaw. Now how it becomes 10? These 2 here and 2 on the other sides, these are basically premolars. Then 3 on one side and 3 on other side, these are basically 6 on one side, 6 on in the lower jaw. Clear? So that means 4 and 6, 10. 10 in the lower jaw and same 10 in the upper jaw. Now if we talk about milk teeth are what? They are the first set of teeth which grow during the infancy. When the baby is born, new teeth are coming to him. Then permanent teeth, that replaces the milk teeth and may last throughout the life. These are the permanent teeth are 32, which comes at the fulfill at the age of 30 adult. Is it okay? Adult have 32 teeth. Clear? Then this milk teeth will fall in at the age of 10, and permanent teeth will retake their place at the age of 10 to 11. Is it okay? And milk teeth are counting in 20. Not more than 20 milk teeth are there in a child. Done? Now tongue. If we talk about tongue is a fleshy muscular organ. Clear? Of the mouth. Then it is free at the front portion so that it can move in all the directions. Clear? Now the functions of tongue, it helps in mixing the saliva with food. Clear? Secondly, during chewing and swelling the food into the food pipe. Swallow the food into the food pipe. Helps in getting the food taste. Okay, getting the taste of the food. Then special function is that it is essential in for talking, or you can say speaking. Clear? Now if we talk about its taste buds, all the things are tasted with the help of tongue, whether the thing is sweet, salty, sour, bitter. The food item which you eat are tasted by these taste buds. Now the front portion tastes, or you can say detects, whether the item is sweet or sour or salty. Then the side items, first side items, the side portion of the tongue, they detect the thing, food item is salty. Then the back portion of the tongue, that detects side portions that detect that food item is sour in taste. And the back portion which is attached to the throat, that detects the food item is bitter in taste or not. Is it okay? Now the next portion is esophagus, that is also called as food pipe. It is a pipe like structure, esophagus. Then it brings food from, its function is to bring food from mouth to the stomach. Simple function, this is the food item which is coming to the stomach through this food pipe. Then we have stomach. Stomach is what? It is the largest part of the digestive system. Clear? This, it has a thick, it is look like a U-shaped flattened and thick walled bag. Basically it is in the form of a bag. Clear? It secretes mucus, hydrochloric acid and digestive juices. Clear? Then it helps in what are the functions of mucus here? Mucus protects the lining of the stomach. It protects it. Then hydrochloric acid, it kills the bacteria that enter along with the food. Hydrochloric acid that kills the bacteria that enter along with the food. It helps the digestive juices to act here. Clear? It also helps the digestive juices to act. Now the partially digested juice, full food is not digested here. Here the digestion process is not there. Digestion process done in the small intestine. The partially digested food then goes from stomach to small intestine. Clear? This portion is basically, this inner portion is small intestine. This small intestine is of length 7.5 meter. Largest portion, largest coil. You can say it as a largest coil. It secretes juices called intestinal juices. These juices, the juices which are secreted in the intestine, that breaks the carbohydrates into glucose and proteins into amino acids. Clear? That's why in this phase digestion of food takes place. Now it also receives juices from liver and pancreas. Here is the liver and pancreas. It receives juices from liver and pancreas. Pancreas secretes pancreatic juices. It creates pancreatic juices, breaks the fats into, what is the function of pancreatic juices? That these juices breaks the fats into fatty acids. We eat fatty things, fatty food items we eat, like oil, ghee, these things we eat, pizza, burger, you eat that things, that breaks the fatty acid into breaks the fat into fatty acids, and proteins and carbohydrates into simplest form, like proteins into amino acids and carbohydrates into glucose. Clear? Now what is the function of liver? Liver secretes bile juices. Which type of juices are secreted by liver? Bile juices. And these bile juices basically are stored in gallbladder. These stored in gallbladder and helps in the digestion of fats. That helps in digestion of fats. Clear? Next we have villi. These villi are also present in small intestine. This is the shape of a villi. Basically it is a finger like outgrowths. which are present in small intestine. In each villi, or you can say in each villus, one villus, network of thin and small blood vessels are also present. Is it okay? Network of thin and small blood vessels are present in it. Now, what does they do? That the surface area, they increase the surface area for absorption of digested food. They increase the surface area. These villi increase the surface area for absorption of digested food. Now the surface of the villi absorbs the digested food materials, and the absorbed substances are then, when it absorbs the digested material, these absorbed substances are then transported to different organs of the body. These which used to build complex substances. Is it okay? It transported to different organs of the body which used to build complex substances like proteins required by body. So wherever proteins are required, it mixes with the blood, and that process is called as assimilation. Is it okay? Then we have large intestine. Large intestine is basically this portion. In the picture, this is the large intestine. Clear? This large intestine is of length 1.5 meter, and its function is simple, that it absorbs water from the undigested food or food material. It absorbs water from the undigested food materials, and the remaining waste which is left in this small intestine, that passes into the large intestine through rectum, into the rectum through this large intestine. Is it okay? Where there it remains there as a semi-solid phases. This is the rectum, and the fecal matter that is removed through the anus. Fecal matter means the waste material. Semi-solid nahi, here is the solid waste material. This is the semi-solid waste material. Then its fecal matter that is removed through the anus. Is it okay? This is in this way the process of digestion takes place in human beings. That means the waste material is out through the anus. Clear? In this way the digestion process takes place. Now students, you have to study the chapters. Pages, page number 12, then is 13. You have to study the pages 12, 13, 14, 15, then is 16 and 17. Okay, go through these pages 12 to 17 very carefully. Read them very carefully and understand them. Clear? Thank you students. Have a nice day.